Hi, welcome to Healing Talks with Kingdom Docs.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hussein Musa.
I'm Dr. Adatone Musa.
I'm a board-certified anesthesiologist, pain doctor, and addiction medicine specialist.
I'm a board-certified epilepsy specialist and neurologist.
We've been talking about more than medicine.
Yeah.
How healing oftentimes, it goes beyond our traditional knowledge of medication, pharmacology, that there's an aspect of faith that we should include in our healing process.
Yes.
Last time we talked about the placebo effect. And placebo means doesn't mean that there's an effect of your specific medication. It just means that because you believe something, you actually got better. So when you're having a clinical trial, you always have to compare it against a placebo, because we know that regardless of what we give someone, if they expect it to have a positive effect, there is always a portion of people who are going to get better just based on taking a placebo. And that placebo effect is usually around 30%.
Yeah, that's a huge percentage, right?
It is. It's like 1 1/4 are going to get better no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And when I look at that placebo effect, it just makes me think of faith, the power of our mindset. If we believe we will get well, we can get better. And there's scientific evidence in every study that shows the power of our belief. And what if you take it a step further? It's not just your belief, it's your faith in Christ.
Yes.
Because we know that Christ is the great physician, that he can heal. There's so many examples of healing in the Bible, miraculous healing. And as physicians, as healers, if we use that faith, I believe we're going to see more miracles. We look at the story of the paralytic man. He was brought to his friends to the feet of Jesus, and he was healed. He was healed by the faith of their friends. And how much more results are we going to see if your physician has that faith? Not only the medical expertise, the knowledge, but the actual faith to believe that you will be healed.
We serve such a good God and such a mighty God that, he wants to freely give his children healing. That's our inheritance that we received when he was crucified on the cross and was resurrected. The other thing is that when we're believing for healing, there is this innate tendency to undo the belief or disbelieve or have unbelief. And whenever that happens, we just call on the Lord and say, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief.
Yes.
I mean, what is unbelief, right?
Unbelief. It's something, I think it can be hard to define, but it's really our natural tendency not to believe what we actually see. Anything that is actually going against the natural order,
Yes.
Your brain is going to fight against it. I look at the story when they crossed over into the Promised Land, when Joshua led the Israelites.
Yes.
He told the priests to put their foot into the river, and the waters rolled up, and it parted the river. And I believe something like that you don't need a stone of remembrance for something like that. You'll never forget that. You'll never ever doubt because you've crossed a river on dry land. That's miraculous. But yet God told him, take stones of remembrance. So when your children ask what these stones are for, you tell them. And it's meaning that God understands the human condition, that regardless of what miracles we see, what great things he does, there's this constant unbelief that even though we've seen it, we've experienced it, our mind is going to unravel the miracle that we've witnessed.
Unraveling of the miracle. Our tendency to look at a miracle and later say, that's ridiculous. It must have been something else. And even in the secular world with, again, these placebo-controlled trials, they try and remove the tendency of unbelief by blinding the patients. So they don't know if they're taking a medication or a sugar pill. And so there's more room for the patient to believe that their pill is going to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how science really does testify to the glory of God.
Yes, yes. Thanks for joining us today. We'll continue our discussion next time on Healing Talks with Kingdom Docs.
Please visit us at kingdomdocs.com.
Bye-bye.